Hello, Dave Rock here, coming at you from the heart of the heat wave in Galway in the west of Ireland. I just want to give you a quick. I just want to quickly mispronounce and stumble over a couple of words at the beginning of my video, so that you know that stumbling over your words is always a fantastic thing to do. And now that I've done that, I want to give you three quick ideas to help you get past a sense of creative stuckness or stagnation in any project you might be working on right now. Right? We all know what it feels like to struggle and be stuck with something. And it's not always easy, it's not always beautiful and flowing, but there are things that we can do that will always help. So, number one, if you're feeling stuck, ask yourself, what am I believing that is keeping me stuck? Are you believing that you need to wait till you feel inspired before you start creating, for example? Because that is just like believing we need to wait until we feel really fit before we go to the gym, right? I've got to wait till I feel like there are magical fairies dancing across the tips of my synapses before I put my pen to paper or whatever it might be. We're not going to be inspired if we're not actually regularly creating, because all that energy gets stuck and gets stagnant in us. And if we're not regularly creating, then we're not regularly expressing all the garbage and crap that also needs to be let out. So waiting to be inspired before you create is like waiting to be fit before you go to the gym. It does not work. You need to be getting stuff out there. Are you believing that whatever you want to create has to be like other people? You've got to write like other people, sing like other people, teach like other people, because that is a recipe for stuckness and stagnation too, because you are the beautiful, unique, inexpressible essence of who you are, and you are the gift you have to give to the world, not your imitation of somebody else. Are you pretending it's got to be perfect? Perfection, what is perfectionism? Perfectionism is just fear of actually fucking doing anything. Because how could something that's not done be perfect? How could something half done be perfect? Are you telling yourself you need more money or more time or more information? You don't. If you sit down today and give yourself time to just go for it with whatever resources you already have in here and out there in the world, with what you have right now, you will discover you've got so much more inside of you to give already. Are you telling yourself that you can't do it now because of whatever reason, to do with people not liking it or the time not being right or blah, blah, blah? Or are you just telling yourself that it's overwhelming, blah, blah, blah? Are you fighting it or fleeing it or freezing in some way in regards to this thing? That's the first thing to always check in. What am I believing that is keeping me stuck, and what could I believe that would empower me? The second thing is, when was the last time you gave really serious, focused time and energy to this? When was the last time you spent half an hour, 45 minutes, 90 minutes, 2 hours, 3 hours just on this thing, with no Facebook, with no phone, with no worrying about dinner or money or anything else? Because it takes time for us to get our gears into alignment, for our brains to sync up to that vein of magic that we want to tap into. It takes time going through that groan zone, you know, where you feel kind of like slightly nauseous, like you're on a bumper car or a roller coaster, and it's just like everything that's coming out feels like rubbish, and you feel like your brain is made of cottage cheese, and you're just going, why can't I just feel like a fucking genius all the time? Yeah, you have to go through the groan zone. And if you're not willing to do that, you're never going to get into the genius flow. And if you're not willing to give yourself focused time and energy where you don't have other stuff going on, you can't get through those layers into that place where suddenly everything's just sparkling, where the magic is happening, where you've tapped into that vein and you're downloading something beautiful. So focus time and energy. And the third thing that I'm going to mention today is, what kind of supports might you need? Do you need to reach out to someone who has done stuff like this before and who can help you? Do you need to reach out to someone who is just a good friend and who can listen to you rant and whinge for 10 minutes? Do you need to check out a book or a video that will give you a piece of information that will make everything 1,000 times easier? What support do you need, and what support can you give yourself? Do you need more rest? Do you need more nutrition? Do you need more time outside? Do you need more physical movement? Do you need more breath? Because inspiration literally means breathing in. Do you need to dance like a fucking lunatic in your office or your studio in order to jazz yourself up? Do you need 2 minutes of dancing or singing or rolling around or laughing or weeping or screaming in order to get yourself in the zone? Do you need some raw chocolate? Do you need more colors in your room? Do you need different kind of music? Do you need to wear different kinds of clothes? What do you need to do to support yourself to get into that space? And another one, little bonus one for free, number 4, how many mistakes are you willing to make in order to tap that genius vein? How many misfires are you willing to make? And how willing are you to welcome every single mistake, like holding your hands up to heaven and saying, thank you, yes, I wrote a sentence. I wrote a word. Thank you, yes, I came up with one line of my song. Thank you, yes, I put my paintbrush on the canvas. I came up with my first idea for my class. How willing are you to say, fucking thank you, at least I'm fucking doing fucking something? Because that is what it takes to get you in that zone and keep you in that zone. So go for it, get to it, and let me know how it goes. Thank you.